Easter, we had to go to our family's house for Easter celebration. One year, usually most years. Otherwise, they're coming over to our house. But this one year, we were going over to somebody else's house, and we left. This was at the time when we had Ziggy. You all have heard of Ziggy. We left Ziggy at home. I almost got hit. Somebody just cut me off. Anyway, this was a time when we had Ziggy, and she didn't go with us to family's houses for Easter, so she stayed home. Now, we had lots of chocolate laying around because that's kind of what you do at Easter. And on the kitchen table, we had a big, huge bowl of chocolate malt balls because Uncle Sid really likes chocolate malt balls. So we didn't think anything of it, and we went over to the family's house. We got home later that evening and noticed that the malt ball bowl, we noticed that the malt ball bowl was on its side on the floor, and we also noticed it was empty. And we realized that we had made a big mistake. Ziggy had somehow gotten up onto the table to get those malt balls. We went looking for them. We found her laying in the living room. Her belly was swelled up like a basketball. She's not a big dog, but she was a lot bigger at that particular point. And she wasn't moving too much. And she was hurting. And we knew chocolate wasn't good for a dog. So we tried to get a hold of a vet. We finally did. And he said pretty much the good news is it wasn't dark chocolate, because if it was, it probably would have killed her. The other bad news is that she shouldn't have eaten all that malt balls, but we needed to get it back out of her, so we had to get some hydrogen peroxide, and we had lots of that laying around because Sue uses it for hairspray. No, she doesn't. She'll kill me when she hears that. But we did have some. So we had to give this to Ziggy to make her broth and get the malt balls out. So we took her outside and we gave her some hydrogen peroxide. And you see those science fair projects of volcanoes and how they slowly erupt the lava? That's kind of what it was like, except it was malt ballish. That poor little dog was sick, and she got it out slowly but surely, and her stomach started to go from basketball down to soccer ball, down to softball, down to baseball, down to golf ball, down to marble. Well, it was all out of there. And she was pretty well shot down for a while, a couple days, but she finally came back out of it and was okay. But it just goes to show that too much of a sweet thing is usually not good for you. Just a taste of the sweetness is usually what makes it sweet to begin with, but too much of a sweet thing can usually cause trouble. Take it from Ziggy. But like Ziggy says, it's hard to stop once you start, and once you see all of the sweetness in front of you, you just want to keep on gouging yourself with the stuff until you overflow like lava. Too much of a sweet thing usually leads to trouble. Take it from Ziggy and Uncle Sid.